Hi friends, in this video we'll learn how to create a simple job in Jenkins that will perform build operation and will deploy it to some container like Tomcat, JBoss or anything like that. So before we start creating a job in Jenkins, let me tell you a brief introduction about Jenkins. So Jenkins is a widely adopted open source continuous integration tool. Now, what do you mean by continuous integration tool? So, continuous integration is a kind of development practice of automating the integration of code changes from multiple contributors into a single software project. So in this video, we'll be creating a job that will perform the following operations, that is how to check out a code from repository, maybe a Git or an SVN, how to create a build, you may create a jar or a var, how to publish results if any, and how to archive the artifacts that are generated from the job, and lastly how to deploy this application to some of container. So in order to create the job, I have used the following tools in this video: Jenkins, obviously, Git as a source code repository, Maven to build the project, and Tomcat 7 to deploy the application. Alright, let's begin with the job configuration. For this, you need to log into Jenkins. Click on create new job. Then provide a job name. Let's say my first job. Select a freestyle project and click on OK. Then provide a description. For now, I'm providing this is my first job. So you can see there are various options like discard old builds. Is it a GitHub project? This project requires lockable resource, or whether this project is a pop parameterized. You can select any parameters. For now, I don't need any, so I'm just unselecting this. Then there is source code management. For now, I'm selecting Git. So just provide your Git URL in the repository URL. And this is. You need to provide credentials if this is not a public project. Since I have a pre-configured my credentials, so I'll be using that. If you want to add, you can click on add Jenkins, and this window you can provide your details. After that, the branch, you can select any branch. For now, I'm keeping it master. You can also keep it parameterized. Then there are various build trigger options like trigger build remotely, build after another project, build periodically, and others. Now you can also select build environment. For now, I'm selecting delete workspace before build starts. So there are various options. You only need a few to start. So now it's time to add a build step to your project. So just select add build step. See, you can see various options here also, but since I have a pre-configured Maven project, I'll be selecting top level Maven targets. So I'm just selecting top level Maven targets. Type in this field the same goals that you used to type manually to build your project. So let's say I'm typing here clean install. You need not to type Maven in the beginning. So now just click on save to finish the configuration. Jenkins will redirect you to the initial page of your project. To execute the project, just click on build now link. You can see that your build has started. This is the console output. Every build has a specific page showing everything that happened. Just click on the number link. It has various information available like the logs of the process, user that started the process, how much time the job took, and many other great informations. So when we just finished this job with success, now just go to the home page. You could see. Now we'll change the configuration a little bit to just execute our or just publish our unit test cases reports. So just add a post build action, select publish JUnit test result report. So now you can see that we only need to provide the path where our test files are generated. For Maven, it is a fixed path: target, surefire reports, test star.xml. I'm just selecting do not fail the build on empty results. Just click on save and just re-trigger the build on by clicking on build now. So we'll just wait for this build to get finished so that we can see whether the reports are published or not. So it is executing my test cases and it is now building the war foil. Finish success. Just go to the home page. You can see that the results are executed. If you want a graphical view of this, you need to execute at least the build twice. So I'm just re-triggering it without any changes. This is just for the graphical view because it shows the trend report. So trend is something that can be created by having two reports so that trend can be established. So just wait for this build to finish. So this build is finished and I'm just refreshing the page. You can now see the trend. There are only 2 test cases as of now. So just go to the configure. We can now add configuration for archiving the war file that just created. For this I'll be selecting archive the artifacts. You need to provide the path where the war is created, that is target star.war. Advanced, you can select any options that do not fail build if archiving returns nothing, or archive artifacts only if the build is successful. Just click on save and rebuild. So we'll just wait for this build to get finished. So I'm just refreshing the page. You can now see last successful artifacts as my war file. Last but not least, Jenkins is a workspace concept. Every project has its own workspace. You can check all the files obtained from Git in this example by clicking on this workspace link. Now update our configuration so that it will publish our code coverage report also. Add post build action, record JCoco code coverage report. As of now, I will not modify anything in this. It looks pretty good. So I'm just clicking on save and build now. So we'll wait for this build to be completed. So I'm just refreshing the page and you can see the code coverage report on the bottom corner. So I'm just re-triggering it so as to establish a trend. So just refreshing the page and you can see the trend for code coverage. So now I need a container on which I can deploy my application. For this you will have to add a plugin for that. Page, manage Jenkins, go to plugin manager, available softwares or available plugins. Just write deploy to container and you will see a plugin. Just install this plugin. So quickly we'll update our configuration. Just go to post build actions. Now select deploy war to container. This is my war path, so I'm just copying it from here and just pasting it here. Select context path. I'm just providing my project name only. That is my first project. You need to select a container. Right now I'm selecting as Tomcat 7. So you need to provide credentials here. Just click on add Jenkins. A window will pop up. Just provide the credentials. These credentials for Tomcat you will get from Tomcat users file. You can just see deployer as a username and a password. So I'm just pasting it here, just providing it an ID like Tomcat user. Just click on add and now you can select it from here. Now you need to provide a URL on which Tomcat will run. So I'm providing localhost :9090. You can provide any port and just click on save. We'll now go to Tomcat folder, web apps. There are no files. Now we'll go to bin. To start our server, we'll click on startup.bat. This will start our server. So our server is now started. We can now go and trigger our build. I'm just clicking on build now. So we'll be waiting for this build to be completed. Post completion of this build, we'll check whether the war file has been copied to the Tomcat web apps folder or not. So it is almost complete now. And we can now check our web apps folder. You can see there is a war file and also the extracted files. It is also deployed on Tomcat container. So I would just say that one of the main thing that puts Jenkins as one of the top automation tools in the industry is the plugin flexibilities. Plugin creates the perfect scenario to fulfill all or maximum of your needs. So friends, that's it for today. We have successfully created a Jenkins job that would build my project and deploy it to some container. If you have any questions or any comments regarding this, you can post it to our comment sections. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.